Now that we understand what an operating system is, we can ask ourselves, what are some examples of actual operating systems? The examples of real systems out there differ based on the environment that they target. For instance, certain operating systems target more of the desktop environment or the server environment. Others target more of the embedded environment. Yet another set of operating systems target ultra-high-end machines like mainframes. But we'll focus on these environments, the desktop and embedded, in our discussions just because they're most common. And also with these examples, we'll really focus on more recent, more current, really, operating systems as opposed to those that have been around or that have evolved over the last 60-plus years of computer science. For desktop operating systems, one of the very popular ones is Microsoft Windows. It has been a well-known operating system since the early 1980s. Next, there's a family of operating systems that extended from the operating system that originated at Bell Labs in the late 1960s, and these are all referred to as Unix-based operating systems. This involves the Mac OS X operating system for Apple devices, and this extends the Unix BSD kernel. And BSD here is really Berkeley System Distribution of Unix. And Linux is another very popular Unix-like system, and it is open source, and it comes bundled with many popular software libraries. There are, in fact, many different versions of Linux, Ubuntu, CentOS, etc. On the embedded side, we've recently seen bigger proliferation of different operating systems just because of the rising number of smartphones and end-user devices like tablets or now even smaller form factor devices. First, you're probably very familiar with Android. It's an embedded form of Linux that runs on many of these types of devices, and its versions come with funny names like Ice Cream Sandwich and KitKat. Next, we have iOS, and that's the Apple proprietary operating system for devices like iPhones and iPads. Then there is Symbian, and then there are other less popular options. In each of these operating systems, there are a number of unique choices in their design and implementation. And in this class, we will particularly focus on Linux. So the majority of more illustrative, more in-depth examples will be given based on the Linux operating system.